In this short video, I'm going to show you how to use our new guaranteed no sale program to address a fear or concern that many homeowners have today. And you've probably run into this frequently, I would think, where you have a seller or a would-be seller, a homeowner that would like to make a move and has contemplated putting their home on the market, but is not willing to list their home for sale because they just don't see something out on the market that appeals to them, and they're afraid that they'll list their home, that it will in fact sell, and that it'll sell before they have the ability to find another appropriate home, thereby sort of leaving them homeless. So this is something we developed to address that concern specifically. I think you can use this in a couple of ways. You can use this as a tool just to calm the fear of someone that is already listing with you or going to list with you if this is a concern they bring up. But then you can also use this for a lead generation tool, if you will, to encourage people to list with you that otherwise wouldn't have the confidence to list and would instead sit on the sidelines. So you can use a link to this page. The page I'm showing here is our guaranteed no sale page, and you can find this easily by going to the lobby and search the word guaranteed, and you'll find this down in the St. Louis Real Estate Search Resources section and then in the subcategory of sellers. But this would be something good to send a link out to with your agent ID, of course, which if you grab this from the lobby, you'll have your agent ID in there. But this would be good to send out a link to people, property owners in your sphere of influence, everyone in your database. It's good to use on social media with the right message to, again, address that fear. That fear, would you like to sell? Would you like to move? But are you afraid of your home selling without you finding a home? I've got the answer. And so this page itself addresses that. Now, while it doesn't give a lot of specificity, as you can see, it's kind of brief, but it does highlight what this will allow sellers to do. It will allow them to fully expose their home to the market to see if it's in fact going to bring the price that they want it to bring or felt it would bring, you felt it would bring. It gives them the ability even to accept an offer on their home with the assurance they don't have to go through with it. And then it also protects them from some potential liability they may have if they were to list their home with someone else that wasn't offering this plan and then refuse to accept a full price offer. Because as you're aware, under the listing agreement, if a agent brings a ready, willing, and able buyer under the price and terms that it was offered for, and the seller refuses to sell it, the seller could be liable to one or both agents for the commission. So under this program, that's not the case. So in addition to this page, what we use for this, and this is what you're going to want to share with the folks, is a contingency form, which you can find in Forms or Us, and it's right there, the contingency for seller's purchase of a property rider. And this is a form that we created. It looks like a SLAR form, but as you can see, it has been created by us, and it says it has been approved by our attorney for use by you. And this is part of what I would have on this presentation as well. Now, I would not put this out on, in with your message. The page is what you're going to use for the message, kind of the bait to get people to raise their hand and want to know more about it. And then when you're explaining the plan to them, that's where I would share this. And this is the rider that you can explain that you're going to use with any potential sale. That in the listing itself, when you put it in Maris, it's important to note in the agent remarks that this form will be required with all offers, and I would upload it as an attachment to make it easy on those agents that may bring you an offer. And just note in the agent remarks that this contingency for seller's purchase of a property rider will be required with all offers, and let the seller know that's how you're going to present it and market it, and that they don't, every offer they receive is going to have this contingency. You can let them read the contingency and see that this rider does have a contingency, makes the whole deal contingent upon them the seller being able to find another property, and if they don't, then they don't have to go through with the sale of their home. And then furthermore, you can let them know, and while I can't show it here very easily, you can let them know that there will be verbiage put in their listing agreement as well, which you'll find in the clauses section up here. But if you'll go into the clauses sections, you'll find there's wording that will make it clear to the seller that they will not be liable for any commission if, under this contingency, they end up not finding another home and therefore not selling their home. It'll just be very clear there's no liability, no obligation. So I think the combination of their assurance, or your assurance that you're going to use this rider, as well as the clause in the listing agreement to make it clear that they're under no obligation whatsoever, will give them the confidence and calm their fears to where they can go ahead and list today. So I think it's an excellent listing tool, and there you go.